what's most important. Coronavirus is a governmental, critical governmental situation. It's a public health crisis. Government has to respond to it. That's what the coverage is all about. It is a war in many ways, and government has to mobilize as if it is a war. Federal government is now engaged in a way they haven't been. I think that is very good news. I've worked in the federal government. I was a cabinet secretary. I'm one of the senior governors in the nation. I know what a state can do. I know what the federal government can do. And states don't fight wars. They did it one time in this nation's history. It was a tragedy. The federal government has the capacity to mobilize the way we need society to mobilize today. And I've had numerous conversations with the president. I spoke with him again last night. He is mobilizing. He's mobilizing the federal government. We had a number of meetings with different federal officials yesterday. And I think that is the best positive sign that the federal government is actually stepping up to the plate. You will see that this has been diagnosed, pardon the pun, as a healthcare crisis from moment one. This has always been about one thing: reducing the rate of spread so the healthcare system can manage it. And it's been a question of math and projections, and it is still exactly that. Can we get the spread down to a rate that the healthcare system can manage? What is going to be the issue in the healthcare system? It's going to be the number of hospital beds. It's going to be the amount of protective equipment. And most of all, it's going to come down to ventilators, a piece of equipment that up until now was relatively inconsequential. But when you have respiratory illnesses and then this volume of respiratory illnesses, all of a sudden the number of ventilators becomes critical. Just to give you a sense of scope, we have about 5,000, 6,000 ventilators that we can identify. We need about 30,000 ventilators. This is a nationwide problem. I was on the phone with the governors from the other states, with the National Governors Association yesterday. Every state is shopping for ventilators. We're shopping for ventilators. We literally have people in China shopping for ventilators, which is one of the largest manufacturers. So this is a major problem. It's an issue that the federal government can actually play a very constructive role. There's something called the Federal Defense Procurement Act, where the federal government can basically order companies to produce certain materials, and we're going to need protective equipment in hospitals. We're going to need ventilators, and that is something that a state can't do, but the federal government can do. Also, as this has gone on, we said we are fighting a war on two fronts. We're fighting the virus, and we're fighting fear.